Welcome, guys, to another episode
Welcome.
uh,
Once a Project
Podcast, brought to you by your host
Brandon,
and co-host.
Jackie.
We're here another day,
Another day.
another episode.
Yeet.
How are you feeling today?
Good.
Good? Me too. I hope you guys are enjoying the podcast so far, guys. We've been trying to do good with production, and so hopefully you guys are enjoying them. The clips have been getting a lot of feedback, so I'm happy about that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, hopefully you guys are having a good day at the time of this recording.
Yeah.
Blessings to all, always. And what else?
Positive vibes.
Positive vibes. It's Monday, so
Monday.
well, the time of this recording will be Monday. So hopefully,
I was gonna say, baby boy, then why aren't you at work?
hopefully we start the week off great. Something bad happens, just take it as like a whatever. It happens. Things happen all the time, and so let's just try to have a good week. But I downloaded this app that helps me with my habits, and it's helped a ton. It's kept me on track.
That's good.
I've been reading every day, 2 pages, chapter 5. Guess what page I'm on, guys? I'm on page 73.
Wow. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
So I want to ask you a question.
Ask me anything you want.
When you were in high school, I'll tell you what us guys, usually like think, and then you tell me if you girls pay attention.
Okay.
So let's say you're in high school, right? And you like this kid, and I'm this kid, right? And I like you, but we don't talk to each other. We just whatever, high school classmates. So I'm like, when I get my hair cut, she's going to pay attention to me. And she's going to notice it. Do you girls pay attention to when the guy that you like gets a haircut?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. What else? What about when he's like, when he wears something different?
For guys, what you notice on guys is their haircut.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
But,
yeah, obviously the way they dress, but it's more the haircut, because the haircut's going to define how you look.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Either, what's that thing? It either makes you or breaks you.
Make it or break it, yeah.
Yeah.
But what if it's a guy that you don't like, but he likes you? Do you still notice a haircut, or is it only with guys that you like?
For me, I've always noticed everything on everyone. It's hard for me to miss it.
Yeah.
But it's just like, oh, well, that guy got a haircut. But you don't pay, like, attention to it. You're just like, oh, he got a haircut. When it's different when your crush gets a fucking haircut. It's like,
you're like, oh, shit.
Okay. like you tell your friend, like, hey, did you see he got a fucking haircut?
So what about when the friend also thinks the guy is cute? So let's say you both think the guy is cute.
That's already the red flag.
On what side?
The friendship.
Okay.
Okay, because let's say you come and tell the friend that you like the guy.
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh, okay, yeah, he's cute and stuff. But it kind of just depends, because I get a vibe.
Okay. So like if let's say
because sometimes friends can be like, okay, yeah, he's cute for you.
Oh,
and
okay.
that's different. But then they're like, oh yeah, he's really
so like
cute.
let's say you come up I'm your friend, right?
Yeah.
Hi, girl. Hey. And then you're like, say, oh, did you notice Gaspar?
Did you notice Gaspar's haircut?
Oh yeah, he's cute, huh?
Huh?
Isn't he cute? I think he's really cute.
Yeah.
But I know you like him too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a red flag.
Well, yeah, it's because girls talk about these things with their friends.
And then what if the girl's like, Like you say, I like him a lot. I'm like, so tell me, I like Gaspar a lot.
I like Gaspar a lot.
Oh, listen, girl.
Listen, Linda.
I know you like him a lot, and so he's cute, but I'm gonna let you, go after him. It's okay. Like, what if she said something like that?
Oh, fuck no.
You'd be like, you fucking bitch.
Like, yeah, I'll go get him, but you're not gonna be.
So, and then you wouldn't bring her around. Okay.
Okay, so what happens once, let's say you're dating fucking Gaspar now?
Yeah. Hey, Gaspar.
Yeah, because there's girls like that.
Dude.
They're like, oh my god, like they just come up to you, but it's because of the guy. And then they're all friendly and oh my god, like touching.
You're so funny.
Touching his muscles, fucking Gaspar, fucking.
Oh my god, Gaspar, are you working out? What gym do you go to? Oh yeah, I work out too. Hey, could I make it as a gay guy?
Yeah.
For sure, huh?
Yeah, you.
If I was a girl, do you think I would be like a cute ass girl? I feel like I'd be a fine ass girl, running around.
It depends. You'd have to change a lot of things.
If I was a girl, I'd be like a hot Latina, 100%. I feel like I'd be a fine ass Latina. You can't look at me right now and be like, oh no, but like.
Go put a dress on.
Yeah. No, okay. So
put a wig.
So what's another red flag of a friend that you like have noticed with girls, and then I can share some with the guys.
You're posting them.
Mm-hmm.
You freaking like put their let's say their Instagram or whatever, their app.
Yeah.
And then they start following them.
Oof.
Like that for me, I hate when a girl does that unless we all have a good ass friendship. Like let's say Bridget and us.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, I understand that.
Yeah.
But then there's other girls that just take it to a whole nother level.
Interesting. Like they'll be liking the guy's pics and then they go back.
Like first of all, why did you have to go at him?
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I don't know. There's certain.
What if the guy follows a friend
too.
of yours?
Yeah. It kind of goes
both
the
ways.
Same way. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I have a big problem with that because I've been through some shit with that kind of stuff. Yeah. And even the previous one we were talking about right now.
Was like, hey, Gaspar.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's why I keep my circle very small when it comes to friends.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think that, like, and we're talking about females right now, but it can also be guys because I've seen it happen. But what do you think it is when a female is like that, when like your friend, your homie is dating this guy and you're after him as if it was competition almost? They're like, hey, Gaspar. Like, what do you think it is?
A lot of girls are just jealous. They can't get their own man, so they go to the easiest thing, which is your girlfriend's man. Oh, he's right there. He's going to notice me because I'm her friend.
So let's say, what would be your advice to, how do girls even like meet and like become friends?
It's usually pretty fucking random.
So
like you can become best friends in the fucking bathroom while you're fucking puking.
Oh shit. So what do you think?
It's really easy to make friends with girls, but to make really good friends, it's really hard.
Do you think girls are more of a dangerous friend than guys are?
I think both of them.
Really?
I mean, guys can do the same shit girls can.
True. So what would your advice be to
I can't defend girls just because I'm a girl, because I know we can do some shit.
Yeah.
And I know guys can do some fucking shit too.
So what do you think is an advice that you would give to someone?
Like the movie yesterday.
Well, which one?
The one we were watching where that guy comes and fucks the friend's wife. Like, oh, I had to keep your bitch and...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that movie.
And
then
the
he
Cholo
fucking
one?
kills, And then he kills him.
Yeah, that was random, huh?
Yeah.
But
he was fucking checking
happens.
her out, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he was checking her out the whole party.
And they're like friends, supposedly, and then...
Basically, like family.
Mm-hmm. And then the guy,
And the guy trusted him so much, but then
he like tried to rape her.
yeah.
The guy's like, fucking asshole, boom. Killed his ass.
The only thing I'm glad that the husband didn't blame the girl.
Yeah.
Because that would have been
so that's tricky though.
shitty.
So let's say, I guess it's not tricky.
Because you could tell that she wasn't fucking enjoying it.
Yeah, I mean, she was crying.
And he was a big guy. So what could she do? You know, like she tried to back him off. But she's obviously not strong enough to.
Yeah. So what do you think about when people say like, oh, don't blame the girl or the guy that they cheated on you with, blame the person? What do you think about that? Would you beat both their asses, or would you just beat your husbands or whatever?
I think both. They both have to do.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think it's both too, because if
the guy wants to fuck the girl and the girl
knows he's married,
lets him, and she knows all these things.
Yeah, that's like, what the fuck?
Okay, like.
Yeah. Makes sense, huh?
Yeah.
Interesting. So, so back to high school. So what about when a guy dresses differently? Do you notice that too? Do girls notice that? Or is it just like the haircut?
Differently?
So let's say the guy one day just wears freaking sweats, you know, joggers, whatever.
And sometimes, before, guys would look really good with fucking sweats and shit, you know? Like it was, for girls sometimes it was like, oh my God, you know? Like, oh, they're wearing sweats, gray sweats.
Is it? Oh God, she's remembering things, guys. Jesus.
No, I'm not.
No,
but I remember a friend saying that once.
But
and
like,
you know, there's like fucking memes on Facebook all the time, like, don't let your man go out with gray sweats and this and that.
I used to wear gray sweats to the gym. But so is it true though that girls, when guys wear gray sweats or whatever, is it true that they look at their thing down there? At their
I think it's like anything. It's like guys with girls too. You know.
Okay, so if you're a girl,
like we can look.
Yeah. No,
obviously,
of course.
We're not gonna be like the whole time, but
we're
gonna take a little
peek.
Yeah. A little capture right here. Like, okay.
So what do you think though? Like if a girl wants to impress a guy, how would she impress a guy? For the guy to notice her, would she wear like a skirt or some shit like that, or like a dress, or I'm talking to school, you know? Or maybe not even to school, but like at a workplace or something. I don't fucking know.
No, I'd just say just getting ready.
Like makeup.
It doesn't have to be like something provocative.
Yeah.
Like I don't think that has anything to do with it.
Yeah.
Like if you want somebody to notice it, just get ready, do your hair, dress nice. You don't have to freaking show skin or anything.
Yeah, I agree.
Because girls can be attractive without having to show anything.
Yeah, and for guys, at least in my case, I've always noticed more kind of like the girl's face than like the body.
Yeah.
You know, obviously, like the body is important, and you have to be attracted to the girl physically. But the one thing I've always paid attention to when it comes to me being attracted to someone is always like their smile.
Yeah.
Which means their teeth. Yeah,
smile's a huge thing for me too.
Yeah, their teeth and then their eyes. Yeah. If those eyes
for me,
capture
it's teeth and eyebrows most of the time.
That's why she fell in love with me. Look at my eyebrows.
After I do them, yeah.
They're great. Hey, what'd you think about the first time I met you and I had you give me a massage? Did we talk about that already? I think we did, right?
I don't think so.
I'm not sure if we did or not, but
I think we just talked about how we met at my college thing.
Well, that's what it was.
Oh.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm not too sure, honestly.
I don't know. Who knows? If we did, we did. But yeah. So, okay. So then.
So how was my massage?
You have small hands.
Well, you're a big guy. I had a really hard time with you because your back is just so big.
Yeah. Like I'm not big and fat, guys. Okay, I'm big as in my back is broad. Like I have a big back.
Yeah. So it was really hard for me, and I would get bigger guys.
Okay.
And it was it was really hard because I'm a tiny little girl too.
Yeah, I know your hands are small, so like my back is just fucking huge. It's big, and so it's hard. I can see how it can be hard for like small hands to kind of get in there and really massage certain parts. Because when
you have to be a big girl or a big guy.
You have to have big hands.
Yeah, to get you good like that.
Like yesterday when you were trying to pull my what's it called?
Your skin.
Yeah, she was trying to pull because I wasn't feeling too good. So whatever.
Well, I mean, they're not gonna understand.
Yeah, but when you try to pull my skin, you couldn't. What do you think do you think my back is just? What do you think that is?
It just feels like it's really tight.
I mean, I have good genetics.
Babe, I don't know. You don't have to fucking say that for everything.
I think I have good genetics, so that's the case. Because my skin is not loose.
Guys, every time we
my
talk
skin
about
is not
it, we're
loose.
like, so does that mean I have good genetics?
That means my skin is not loose. That's good.
No, but your skin is overly tight.
Do you think I would look good with gray hair? If my whole hair right now it's black, obviously, or brown, or whatever the fuck color it is.
I don't know, because you have some dark ass eyebrows, so.
But if I had pure gray hair, just silver fox.
I don't know.
I feel like I'd be a fine ass grandpa one day. Like if I can keep myself in shape, like I can be one of those like grandpas that just come on Instagram where they're like fucking ripped, 6-pack, but they have full on gray hair. Mm-hmm. Do you think I can be one of them?
You could. You can't say you can't because you can if you really work for it.
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
Would you rather have that type of husband in the future or like
Obviously.
Theo?
Not the Theo. With the beer belly.
With the beer belly.
Doesn't shave anymore.
Doesn't take care of himself.
Fucking hairy everywhere.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So what about for guys?
Huh.
You were going to say some...
Red flags? Mm-hmm. Okay, so for red flags for a guy, a friend, let's say I'm going out with this girl, right? Mm-hmm. And I post about her too. Or like he knows about her, right? Like maybe I brought her with me and he like kicked it with us, right? He was basically third wheeling. And he's like being too friendly with her, like, oh yeah, where are you from? Oh yeah, like, do you like this? Oh, where's go to school? Like, if he, hey, dude, what the fuck?
Sounds very interested in
this
girl.
Well, you don't gotta ask all those questions, like
I'm the one.
Yeah, and then if he finds her by only her first name, then we have a problem, because like you followed the girl I'm going out with, right after you hung out with us.
Yeah.
That's a big red flag, is like if the friend starts to follow her. Yeah,
and they try to be like slick about it, saying, oh yeah, but we're friends and she's just so cool, bro. Closer.
Yeah.
Like she's just so cool, bro.
Yeah, or like, oh, she popped up on my suggested.
Like, and what?
Yeah. And then the other red flag
that's what
too
pisses me off.
Is if like they try to get like their number or something like that, you know?
Hey, add me to your Snapchat.
Yeah, you should add me to your Snap. What? Why? You don't need all that.
Yeah.
You know?
Like you'll see her with me.
Or like, let's say we're on a double date, right?
Yeah.
And that guy's talking more to my girl than his date. Hey, bro, back the fuck off. It
happens.
And that happens a ton. Mm-hmm. Like, bro, back the fuck off.
It's sad because it makes the other girl feel pretty shitty, you know?
Oh, yeah. I couldn't imagine how shitty it feels.
Like, it's not even her fault that you fucking... And some guys just take the other girl to make this girl feel some type of way, like, oh, she
and
has
it's
a
shittier.
man.
It's shittier when the girl is the girl's friend and the girl takes her because let's say I asked the girl I'm going out with, hey, you should bring a friend for my friend so we can go on a double date. And she does. But my friend is still more interested in my girl than the friend. Like, dude, what the fuck? So that's where it gets tricky.
Yeah.
So that's one. I'd say that those are some. The other red flag is if they're like asking too much about her. So if I'm just like, if me and my friend are kicking it, and he's like, oh yeah, how's your girl?
Or all the time asking, like, oh, and what are you going to do?
Yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah.
Are you guys going out anywhere?
Yeah. Like, it's nice when they ask, oh, yeah, how's Jackie? Oh, she's doing good. Oh, okay, cool. You know, that's cool.
Yeah.
But when they start asking, oh, yeah, and how's work for her? It's good. Cool. You know, we still cool. But when it gets to, she's still going to the gym?
Yeah.
You know, things like that. When it gets to that level where it's like, all right, bro.
Oh yeah, I saw that she works out every day.
Yeah.
Shit like that, yeah.
I've noticed that she hasn't posted in a long time. Is she okay?
Yeah.
Hey,
like,
bro.
are you guys still together? Are you guys good?
Yeah. What's one of the dirtiest things that you've done to a friend that you're like, I fucking regret that? Or what's something that a friend has done to you where you're like, fucking bitch?
I have personally never done anything bad to a friend because I know my boundaries,
Yeah.
and I would never want that done to me.
Yeah.
But friends, let's see. It's them becoming really good friends. Like fucking besties, basically. And kicking it all the time and going to lunch together. And the guy buying her food and shit.
What?
And just being all over him. When she knew that I was with the guy, you know?
So her be alone with the guy?
And her having feelings and knowing, and I think she told him.
What?
But the guy didn't like her like that, but he was still a little hoe, so he'd fuck around with her.
Yeah.
So I think maybe that one. But
that one's a lot. Because it's a lot because the guy went out of his way to take her out to eat and hang out with her. And it's like, whoa, dude.
Yeah.
You know, and it's disrespectful on her side for even allowing that to happen.
Yeah, there it was a lot with that person, that friend even. She did some shit.
But that's probably one of the more serious ones.
And it didn't hurt me because of the guy. The guy was like, fuck him, it's fine.
Right.
I can find a new one, it's fine.
And she did.
But the friend was the one that really just fucked with me.
And
heavy.
that's always the hurtful part, right? Is when like your friend, especially because how old were you in that time? Like you were already in high school, weren't you? So like it's a little bit more serious with your friends, you know. It's a little bit more.
Well, at that point, you have the 3 friends that you
click with.
Yeah, the ones that you're like, oh, these are my real friends.
Yeah, and at that point, it's
and
like
to get a freaking stab in the back like that.
Yeah, that's hurtful.
It's hurtful.
Yeah, that's really hurtful because it's also because you're maturing, you're becoming older, so things are a little bit more serious. You know, with friendships, with relationships, it's not like a 12-year-old. You know, It's not like you know, a middle schooler. It's you're becoming an adult, and so if that's what you get in high school, like that can harm you in multiple ways of like trust issues with new people coming into your life with things like that.
And the shitty thing is that, so I stopped talking to her, right? Because I was like, okay, like,
I'm out of here.
Like that was some shit.
Yeah.
Like I didn't fucking deserve that, you know? Like what the fuck did I do?
Yeah.
So I stopped talking to her, and she's always like asking me to forgive her and this and that.
Holy shit.
I'm just like no, it's good, dude. Like just like I was like, it's all cool, dude, but like
it's
the
done.
friendships.
The bridge is burned.
Yeah. And I think like 2 years later, we basically became friends again. Like we talked about it. Now I was like, here's the shit you did.
Yeah.
Own up to it.
Yeah.
But I just fucking loved that friend so much. Like I had never found a friend like that.
Yeah.
And even though she did it, I was like that relationship, it's not even here. The relationship isn't even here.
Right.
And I took her back.
Interesting.
But the friendship was never there again. Like, it got really good for a second.
But like
then
that friendship,
it was kind of distant.
Yeah.
And it's still been kind of distant, but I love that girl to death.
Yeah. And like I told you once, that we talked about this person. Like, you can love the person for the friendship you had with her at one period of your time of your life. But you can and then after everything happened and you took her back, you can be friends with that person and love her for who she was at that point in your life.
But then
right?
I learned my lesson. I was like, okay, we can be friends, but I'm going to stay
distant.
I'm not going to let you into my things like I used to anymore.
Right.
I'm not going to be as open as I was with you.
Yeah. You got to be careful.
And now I see her. She's matured a lot, and she's a really good girl. Mm-hmm. And I see her, and I get really happy, and we're always like, oh, hey, girl, and this and that.
Yeah.
But it's not the same anymore.
And I don't think it can be the same because of that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, maybe later on. I don't know. You know?
Yeah, I mean, maybe it could grow, but I think there's always going to be that little, that little thing right there, that little.
With my relationship, especially now that I'm married, I'm going to be a lot more careful with it. Yeah. Because now I'm married. It's not just a little relationship over here fucking around with a guy.
Now you're in a family. Now it's a family. It's not. It's not just like a random person who you're just talking to for a couple months. And I would even say, like, if you're dating someone over a year, then you should start to be more careful with who you bring around your friends.
Even what you post or anything, really.
Yeah. Yeah, I did some fucked up shit back then, but I was like 12 years old. But me and my friend are still really good friends, and I love that dude to death. I think,
is it you liked his girl?
Yeah, so I'll tell the story, but
I think you've told it already.
Maybe I did.
I think so. I mean, you can.
I'll tell it again just in case I didn't, but
yeah.
Yeah. So, but this when I was like 12, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, me and my homeboy, dude, shout out to you. You already know who I'm talking about.
You were 12. You were 6th grade, you said?
Yeah. So my homeboy was dating or like going out with this one girl, and we were like outside Red Robin one time, and I liked the girl too. Like, I found her really attractive. So, but I knew like they had some like issues,
Yeah.
Like they were just like
doing the best.
Yeah, they were going. I think so, at least from what I thought. So
that's what you wanted to think.
Yeah. So then we were outside Red Robin. It was me, my two best friends. Shout out to you guys. You know who I'm talking about. I won't say names. And then the girl. So then my best friend who was with the girl left somewhere. I think he went to go talk to his mom like down the road or some shit like that. I can't remember. And then me and my other homeboy and the girl stayed back. So that's when I was like, I was like, okay, so I'll talk to the girl. Like, I'll ask her what's up. Like, who is she?
Don't want her to get bored.
Yeah. So I was like, hey, who are you? This and that. She was like,
As you already knew. Hey, who are you?
And then I was like, yeah, like, because she was telling me, I think she was crying or something. I don't know. I can't remember too well, but something was going on where her and my homeboy were having issues that day. So like, yeah, I mean, if he isn't treating you right, then, then why be with him? If he doesn't treat you the way you want to get treated, then you don't have to be here. Things like that,
he doesn't even treat me right.
So I was saying
with you, girl.
Yeah, exactly. So I was saying things like that. And so then my friend came back, and then I didn't tell my friend anything. Like I stayed shut because I thought the girl was going to leave him for real. Yeah. And I thought the girl liked me, but she never did. I don't think, at least. And I never knew if she did or didn't. Yeah. So then my other homeboy who was there, he told my friend, and I was like, motherfucker. And so he told her, he's like, yeah, dude, Brandon was trying to steal your girl. He was telling her to calm down, that everything's okay, that if you're not treating her right, that she shouldn't be with you, things like that. And my friend was like, what the fuck? And I was like, bro, nah, like I didn't do that. So at first I like denied it.
Yeah.
But I felt really guilty, you know? Because then after that, we kind of forgot about it. And we were still homies, but I always felt like there was that little thing there. And I always felt guilty. So then fast forward 2 years later, I'm 14. And we're getting drunk at my friend's house who was dating the girl. And
they weren't together anymore.
They weren't together anymore. So then that's when I was like, hey, dude, like, I did this. I'm sorry.
It was all true.
Yeah. I'm sorry, bro. Like, I didn't mean to. Like, this, like, I feel really shitty. And then, thank God, his heart. He's like, oh, bro, don't even worry about it. Like, we were 12. We were fucking stupid. Like, I'm not even with the girl anymore. Like,
yeah.
like I love you.
At least you guys were not,
yeah,
like 17.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, when you're younger, like, who cares, you know?
Oh, yeah.
But when you're in high school, that's such important period of your time. It's, like, different.
Yeah, middle school, that happens.
Yeah. Yeah, middle school, I had a friend. I was dating a girl for a week, and then she broke up with me to leave me for this guy that I thought was my friend. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, oh, shit. But I didn't really care because the guy, like, I see him now here and there, and so, like, I'll say hi to him. Like, I don't care. And same with the girl. Like, if I see her, you know, whatever, I don't. There's, like, no hardship feelings on that, you know? Mm-hmm. But, yeah, what's our time?
31.
30. Is the camera going to turn off or something?
Oh, it just turned off.
Oh, it's probably dead. So, yeah, just to let you know, our camera, we haven't gotten a second battery, and we should soon. Mm-hmm. And so...
Yeah, I was recording perfectly fine.
Yeah. So it just died, so half this podcast is going to be on video, the other half will just be audio. So, yeah. Because we have to wait for it. But, yeah, so what about, like that one movie we saw where, like, the guy was fucking, like, his friend's wife? In that case, it was his brother's, right?
The yesterday one?
No, the one about the army.
The army.
The one that the guy left to the army?
Oh, well, supposedly they weren't fucking.
But they kissed.
They kissed, but they weren't fucking.
Yeah.
The little girl lied.
Right.
Remember?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
even the mom was like, why did you say that?
That fucking little girl destroyed a whole marriage.
Well, the marriage just wasn't there, though.
Yeah.
Like, it was there, but it wasn't.
So what do you think about,
and
like...
I think she just felt really lonely, and she saw how happy her mom was with her uncle, I guess.
Yeah.
She got confused. Because that's what happens with little kids. Like, they get confused.
Yeah. I want to ask you something. What do you think about, like, when a girl... Let's say a girl's dating a guy. The guy cheats on her with the girl's friend, right? So then the girl, to get him back, hooks up or starts going out with the guy's best friend.
I think that's middle school, high school shit that, yeah, do it.
Yeah.
It's fine. You're young.
Did you ever do it?
Did I ever do it?
Yeah.
No.
Me neither.
No, but, no, I just wouldn't get... So, I just wouldn't get on their level of...
Yeah.
Like, lower down to their fucking level.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot.
Like, just be the bigger person.
Yeah, whenever a breakup...
And what you... What's it called? What's that saying? What you give is what you get.
Yeah.
Some shit like that. Like, it's gonna come back to you.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Like, just because they did you dirty doesn't mean you should do them dirty. Like, what are you getting out of that?
Yeah, plus, I don't know why some people do that, but for me, whenever I date a girl and, like, let's say they cheated on me, or let's say, like, the relationship just wasn't going anywhere, every time I would, like, it would be, like, it comes to the breakup part. Mm-hmm. The one thing I always wanted to do was just disappear from that person. Mm-hmm. Like, have that person disappear from my life. I didn't want to know anything about that person, didn't want to see them on anything, nothing. Like, I just wanted to be... Mm-hmm. I just wanted to be as if, like, that person wasn't existent anymore.
And what hurts them the most at the end of the day is seeing you happy, seeing you doing better than what you were doing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that is true. What about the girls that I know this is like a whole like girls
This
podcast.
guy's fucking
I'm just
getting shit
wondering.
out of me today, guys. Fucking shit. Should have told me you.
No, I don't know. I guess I'm just really curious about these things. But what is it when like because listen, guys when it comes to this usually want the girl to get like BBLs and like get breast and fucking booty and whatnot, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then girls, if the guy is really attractive, they'd want him to like, some of them, not all of them, but a lot of the girls want them to just like let go, get fat, just to keep them. You ever hear those things?
I don't get what you mean. Okay, so you're saying guys want girls to get all this work done, and what girls want is for
It's kind of like the opposite.
the fit guy to get fat.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're a girl and you're dating this fit ass guy who looks just fucking Hercules, it just looks great, but you want to keep him, so he gets a little bit derailed in his habits and whatnot because he's going out with you. You guys are going out to eat, whatnot. You guys get married, and then
I don't think the girl necessarily wants the man to just
but
let himself go.
Yeah.
But that kind of happens though. Like they say, you get into a relationship and you fall in love, and you gain a little bit of weight here and there. Happy little fucking love weight that you gain.
Yeah, but some girls do it like on purpose, where they don't
Some
want
girls
other
are
girls.
just too insecure
So that's where
to
you think
let their
it is.
man look good. Yeah.
Insecurities. Yeah, that makes sense.
Like for me, obviously, I know you like being fit, looking good, so I'm not gonna be like, "Oh, babe, just stop eating your fucking carrots and your grass and
come
eat
eat
this freaking
bread.
burger with me," and just like I'm not gonna do that to you because at the end of the day, you're gonna start feeling shitty about yourself.
Right? Yeah, you'll start to feel really insecure about yourself.
And like, if you really love your partner, why would you want them to feel that way? Just because you're insecure?
Yeah. What about the guys who
And if the man is gonna do something, he's gonna do it with a body or with not with
Right. What about the guys who basically sent their girls to the body shop and have them worked on?
That's shitty because they're basically building their person right there. The perfect little person that they want to fuck.
Right. So if not saying that this is gonna happen or that I want this to happen, but if I was to you, babe, if I was like, babe, go get a BBL, like I'll pay for it. Go take care.
Look, unless I came to you and told you, okay, babe, like I'm feeling really insecure and I really want to get a BBL, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's where the support would come in.
I don't have the money or this or that.
Right.
Or I just, what do you think about this? And then you come to me later on and, okay, babe, go get the BBL. I'll pay for it.
Yeah.
That's a lot different than a guy coming up to you and telling you, oh, you should get this done.
Oh, okay.
Because it's not because the girl wants it. It's because the guy wants it.
It's the guy who comes up with the ideas. You know what's shitty, though, is that some girls, even when they're dating a guy, they don't have to be married. They will insist the guy for a BBL. They get the BBL, and then they leave the guy. Mm-hmm. That's fucked up.
Sometimes they do that because they just see that the guy has money.
And then it's even worse when the guy doesn't even get to use that BBL at least once, Doesn't even get to fucking bust a nut.
Yeah.
Like, that's shitty. That happens a lot in Mexico. In Mexico, especially where I'm from, it's a ton out there. It's fucking Hollywood on steroids with BBLs out there.
Yeah.
It's insane. But they look too like fake. Out there from what I've seen. Like what podcast I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, well,
they'll have did you see that new podcast?
No, girls don't care though.
Yeah, like those lips, they just look like fucking.
Posted.
Yeah.
Well, that one's isn't that a guy? That was a guy. I think it's a transgender person.
You know what's even crazier is some of these transgenders are looking way better than the actual women. Mm-hmm. Like some of them get their stuff done, like really well done, and they look better than the actual. than an actual woman who gets a BBL for something like that.
Well, it's because sometimes transgender, like let's say guys that become girls, they're just built. Guys are big.
Yeah.
So now imagine you're a guy and you want to transition into a girl.
Yeah.
You can get some big old boobs with that body that you have because you were in a man's body.
Yeah.
You have the legs to get a big butt and it'll look nice because you have the big legs. Like, for example, if you were to turn into a girl, transition into a girl, you could get a big butt because you have some nice legs, like they're thick.
My legs would be amazing for a big booty.
Yeah. I don't know about your boobs.
I feel
just because over here you're too big.
If I was to go into
like
a girl,
a fucking bodyguard.
Yeah, I look like a linebacker. If I was a girl and I were to get boobs, I feel like I would need to get boobs big enough to where my shoulders look small. Because I have really broad shoulders. Yeah. And my back is really broad too. Like it's just fucking,
Yeah, and I feel like now the problem with girls that are getting BBLs and this and that, they just want to get the biggest thing they can. Because they're like, okay, if I'm going to be on the fucking table and I'm going to pay all of this money, might as well get the biggest thing I can get.
Yeah. What do you think, who's someone that you think that you, like, because you follow a lot of girls that have BBLs, right?
Not really. Most of the girls I follow are natural or they just have like...
Well, the ones that you do follow, do you think their BBLs are well done? How do you know when a BBL is well done and when it's not? And who chooses how well done the BBL is? Is it the person that's going to get it done that they're like, okay, I don't want my legs to look like chicken legs? Or is it the doctor that's like, we don't want your legs to look like this?
Well, first of all, you have to research what doctor you're going with because doctors nowadays, they don't fucking care.
Right,
they're like, I don't care if your legs look like chicken legs with that butt. Like, you're paying me for that, so I'm not going to be the one looking like that.
Yeah.
The girls that I follow that have gotten something, they do their research and they tell the doctor exactly what they want and they kind of go in with pics.
Interesting.
And usually the doctor kind of builds their body on the... I don't know what it's called, but they have this thing now where it shows you what you're going to end up looking like.
Oh, wow.
And then, well, obviously it just kind of depends on your body type. Like for me.
Girls have died from that, huh? From BBLs?
Well, a lot of them get like fucking cancer and shit.
But I hear a lot of them die because they go fully undersleep, like they get induced fully.
Yeah, well, that's really bad.
Oh, whoa, that's scary as shit.
Because they're under for so long that...
Yeah.
But usually they have to check your health overall.
Wow.
Before you can get anything.
You know what guys are getting now, though, that's really popping off? Is ab implants. Like there's a guy, his name is Oscar de la Hoya. He was a really big time boxer back in the day. And right now he owns a company called Golden Boy Promotions, which he promotes like Ryan Garcia, one of the best boxers right now. Canelo Alvarez was under his management for a very long time. These other big boxers. And so he was honest about it. He came out and he's like, yeah, I got ab implants. I got my abs kind of marked in.
Yeah, I know a lot of guys that do that.
And I'm like, Jesus.
You can get contour.
But it looks fake to me, like...
No, but have you seen the contour that some guys do to their body?
No.
So that their body looks... Like, for example, girls, sometimes they contour their chest, their boobs, so that their boobs look perky.
Yeah.
That their boobs look like they're
up.
Up.
Lifted.
Yeah. They get those big-ass push-up bras.
But, like, imagine if you're having sex and the guy just goes... around the chest, like,
that's
is
what
that
I've
when...
never understood, like, why...
Like, that's my question always with, like, some of these girls that have, like, a bunch of makeup on, like, either contouring their chest or, like, get perky boobs or whatever, or, like, their face. It's like, okay, if you're having sex and this guy's fucking wild, he's on you. Like, he's all over the place with you. and he just touches this, touches that, and then all of a sudden that makeup is
and
just
you get sweating and
Yeah.
you know.
Oh,
Yeah, that's always
scrub.
been my question too. Like, but
Maybe they're like, oh no, don't do that. Like you can fuck me this way. You
yeah,
know? Only doggy style. I don't want you to touch any of my face.
yeah.
Because some girls, I think there's some girls and some guys who are like, I don't want to fuck missionary because I don't want to look at you in your eyes. That's too personal.
Well, some guys do that because, let's say for example, they're married.
Yeah.
They don't want to see their fucking wife's face right there while they're fucking you.
Like another girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine you're fucking another girl and your wife, as you're fucking that girl, you're fucking her missionary or whatever.
And you're looking at her in her
and
eyes.
you see.
I personally think missionary is one of the best positions though, because it's so like there, you know?
Yeah.
Like everything is there. Like everything. So, but yeah, that would make a lot of sense if the girl or the guy's like, hey, I don't want to fuck you this or that. Like,
And especially if it's just a fucking
Hook up?
quickie or hookup.
yeah.
Like most guys just go for that either way.
Yeah. Do you think it's shitty that there's a lot of guys, and I know this for a fact, there's a lot of guys out there that just fuck just for their own pleasure, but not to pleasure the girl?
Oh yeah.
I think that's one of the wimpiest, wussiest fucking things ever. Like, in my point of view, if you're gonna sleep with a girl, always do it for her pleasure. Like, pleasure her first before you pleasure yourself.
Yeah.
Because for a guy, like once you bust, you're done, right? Once you're
Yeah.
done, you're done. For the girl though, it's way harder.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's
The girl
always
just
been
takes time.
Yeah, that's always been a thought of mine. It's like, okay, if a guy's gonna fuck a girl, if they're gonna hook up, cool.
Yeah.
But pleasure the girl to the best of your abilities, you know? Maybe you won't make her, orgasm.
But at least make her have some fun.
Yeah.
You know.
You wanna know
Enjoy
a crazy thing?
Hmm.
I used to go a lot to the river over by Snake River Landing.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that parking lot by the waterfront?
Yeah.
So I would go there a lot by myself, just to write, to think, to process. Like that was my spot of being calm. I would go at nights and the evenings, and a lot of the time I would just sit there, and if I had my notebook with me, I would be writing.
Well, that's where guys take girls.
Well, this is where I'm going.
Yeah.
But I wasn't there to take girls. I was there to write. I was taking out my trauma.
But I mean, that place is so excluded from everything.
Yeah.
And there's usually not many people around.
Until recently, where there's actual now security that passes by.
Yeah.
But so I was there just writing, and I was either writing or just looking out and just thinking, dreaming and whatnot. Mm-hmm. So then I look outside, right, and right in front of me, and there's the little pond or whatever the fuck, and then I see a blanket down a couple feet to my left, and all I see, and it was windy, so I couldn't really tell, but all I see in this blanket is up and down, and then I was like, oh my God, there's two people fucking there. Right there, the lights were on. You could see everything, but they were covered with the blanket, so you couldn't see them, but you could see that someone was under there, Mm-hmm. So they were just fucking. I was like, what the fuck? They're fucking outside, mm-hmm. And they're that's covering them as a blanket. And then once they got done, they got up and they left. I was like, what the fuck? It was so weird to me because people actually do that.
Yeah. Your fucking face right now.
I'm just I don't know. It surprises me. I don't know. I don't know. It's weird.
It is.
But yeah, I don't know. Some people get turned on by that stuff, adrenaline.
Yeah.
Outside or in the fucking forest.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, why did we touch Snake River Landing again?
You touched it.
I know, but it was because we were talking about something before that brought up that memory.
Oh, the make the girl have.
Oh yeah, and I was wondering. I was like, did that girl even enjoy it?
Who knows?
Do you think so?
I don't know.
Well, hopefully it did, because it was really fast. It seemed like I was there for a good time. So they were there before me, but like 5 minutes after I was there, like they got up and left.
Well, maybe it was just because the guy wanted it.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's what girls do, like especially if they're dating someone and the guy's horny or something, they're just gonna do it so he can bust one.
Yeah. What do you think is like a perfect setting for a girl for them to have fun? Because obviously a guy anywhere, I mean, you can be at the fucking Walmart parking lot.
Oh yeah, because they're gonna bust one.
Yeah, and you can say, hey, like I'm horny, and the guy can get their
And I
deed
mean,
done.
for guys, it's like a parking lot perfect.
Yeah.
It's not a bed. It's not a room.
Yeah.
You can fucking dressing room, and that's perfect for him.
Yeah, it's easier for a guy, I think, than a girl, because a girl is like more layers of clothes. A guy just fucking pops his wiener out and you're good.
Yeah.
But I feel like for a girl, like the perfect setting might be like a room, no lights on, dark,
Well,
music,
I think it's sexier. It makes the girl feel.
appreciated.
It just makes the girl just feel
Wanted.
nice, like sexy in a way.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, or maybe some fucking little candles or music.
Yeah.
Some fucking wine, I don't know. Whatever, But you can just you can enjoy it more because you don't have to worry about, oh, someone's watching me.
Right.
It's just you and the person there.
Oh, I saw a meme, a video. I think I showed you this, of like a guy got caught fucking this girl in the parking lot, and it was the wife that caught them. So the wife goes up to him, and then she's like, "This is what the fuck you're doing while you're working, Rudy? This is what the fuck you're doing, you fucking fat bitches." And it was like a bigger girl. And then Rudy's like, no, I was just taking her home. Like he was acting dumb. And he's like, taking her home my ass. You're fucking taking her inside your balls or some shit like that. And like she went at it. Yeah. And then she pointed the fun at the girl. And then she's like, you fucking slut. This is what you let a man do to you, fucking a parking lot. I was like, damn.
Yeah. And some girls deserve it. Some guys deserve it.
Yeah. What do you think is a place that would be disrespectful to have sex in? That a guy is like, that if a guy came up
like
to...
Like if you're just fucking...
Hooking up.
Yeah,
that you're like, all right, dude, like, I'm down.
Well, it just kind of also depends the type of person you are. It goes back to that.
Yeah. I think
if you're a little hoe and,
You like to have fun.
Yeah, you just like to get it done, get dick down, and...
Yeah. I think a porta potty is very disrespectful.
That's disgusting, first of all.
I think if someone fucked someone in a porta potty, if I knew that a girl got fucked in a porta potty, I'd be like, that girl's something else for sure. And if I knew of a guy that fucked in a porta potty, I'd be like, that's a dog right there. That's that fucking dude. He's something else.
Horny.
He's a horn dog,
Yeah.
Because that's extreme measures, like in a porta potty. Like, who does that? Unless you're like I think it's different though. Like, if you're like I've never been a festival guy, right? But if I was to go to a festival, and like it would like you asked me, hey babe, like porta potty, let's go right now, and I'm like drugged up or something, I'd be down there.
Well, you don't even have to be drugged up, but
I'd be down in something like that. But if it's just like around Idaho Falls, and I'm driving, and you're like,
and I think if you're married, it's also kind of different. It changes things. Like just like, let's say you're married and you're at the stupid festival or whatever.
Yeah.
Everybody's fucking there.
Right.
Everybody's fucking. Everybody just wants to,
Yeah.
So I think it's a little bit different because you guys are both agree. If you guys both agree to it.
Married or not married?
I'd say married.
Okay.
Is less trashy.
Yeah. And then if you're not married...
Because if you're not married, it makes you look trashy.
That, but also I'd be
Because,
like,
you let this guy take you and fuck you in a porter potty?
yeah. But I'd also see it as like, that was an experience. And it's allowed.
Yeah.
But like if you're driving around town and there's
Yeah.
fucking Motel 6 next door, but you're like, hey, let's go fucking porta potty. And the girl's like, oh, yeah.
First of all, you're fucking cheap ass.
I'd be like, what?
Yeah.
You know?
Not that we've done it or anything like that, guys, but, you know.
I'm too crazy for that shit, guys.
Yeah, it's...
Do you think married sex is different than relationship sex than like...
It could be just because when you're dating,
Yeah.
it's more like you don't
I
have a lot of places.
Yeah.
Well, you do.
You know what I think it is? I think that relationship sex is more spontaneous in a way. Spontaneous in the form of like, you don't have a place to fuck all the time, so you have to find a place. So that's when it becomes spontaneous. When you're like, how about we go here?
And you like being like sneaky and stuff like that.
And you have a short amount of time. You have 30 minutes.
And when you're married, like, you don't have to be sneaky.
Yeah. It can be anywhere. Anywhere you want. Anywhere in the house, anywhere outside. You want to go in a hotel, go. You're good to go. You're married, you know. I do think that marriage...
But I mean, I feel like you can still spice it up, though. It doesn't always have to be like that.
But I'll tell you this. I think that marriage sex is a little bit more fun in the form of like you're so comfortable with the person that you can try things.
You let loose.
Yeah, without feeling judged. What's our time?
56.
Okay, pause it. We're going to come back and cut it, guys. I have to go to the restroom real bad.
Back.
And we're back. Yeah. So anyways, I don't know where we left off, but basically, yeah. What a good conversation, huh?
Yeah.
That was fun. All right, guys. Well, we'll end it here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Make sure to go check us out on our Instagrams accounts. Brandon A. Lara is my personal account. The OAP official is the podcast account. And then Jackie's is?
J with 3 A's, CKIE_.
So Jackie with 3 A's _.
Why do you keep forgetting the CKIE?
Well, because it's Jackie.
But you know, Jackie's are spelled different all the time.
Oh, well, true.
Because they could think it's with a Y.
Yeah. Or like with the Q, like that one co-host that we went on the podcast with. Yeah. So anyways, go check us out there, guys. We're available on YouTube, Spotify, Apple.
Be Brennan.
Oh, hell no. Yeah, go check us out on Spotify, YouTube, at Once a Project Podcast. And what else? I think that's it.
That's about it, guys.
All right, guys. Well, have a great week. Enjoy yourselves.
Thank you for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in. Love you all. Much blessings to all. See you on the next one.
Bye-bye.